wearing.
Right.
So some of that is strictly your cultural norms, I think, coming into play, saying that, you know, a woman with short hair and no makeup and, you know, a plaid shirt and loose jeans is not feminine, is not female, is not the kind of feminine or female that you might be looking for, but there are, I mean, her brain is still female. She still reacts to people as a woman. She still thinks like a woman and feels like a woman. Even if the rapper isn't as pretty as it could be.
Well, that's certainly helpful, and you're right. Maybe I'm definitely caught up in a stereotype, and the cultural thing. That definitely reaches me where I'm not hung up on any cultural thing, because I've seen how, you know, a lot. It seems like Europe in a lot of ways. In Europe, they're ahead of us, and they're more liberated and just, so what? You know what I mean? You want to wear this or wear that? What do you do? I mean, that's just life goes on. You know what I mean? I don't have any hang up about that. I just don't get the whole. My thing was, you know, that. You know, I mean, it just doesn't seem like it kind of defeats the purpose. If I'm just saying, back to the lesbian thing, when they dress up like a guy and other women are attracted to them because they look like a guy, but they're supposed to be, you know, I mean, in what we define as, and it's just kind of always been a mystery to me. And you know, you guys just seemed more enlightened than the average.
A little closer.
I will tell you this: what governs attraction, I'm not sure anybody understands it. It just sort of happens, and why, the why and how. I mean, I'm sure it's been the subject of many studies and will be the subject of many more, but God, I'm not sure anybody really understands it.
It's definitely a spectrum, and I don't know that lesbians that are attracted to that more butch look are necessarily attracted to them because of how they look. I would suspect that there are aspects of their personality that are reflected in their appearance, that might be what's actually attracting them.
Yeah, you know, you're right that they might be trying to deflect the male attraction in some way there too, that I never really gave that any consideration. You know, but now that it's just something that just doesn't. It just didn't click with me. Because I understand the whole cross-dressing thing, and then there's many who do that who are completely hetero.
Yep.
That enjoy doing that. It's something, whatever. It's just something they picked up in their early years, and it remained as a cultural thing. I don't know. But I mean, to do that and then to be attracted to a woman and be a cross-dresser, that's another part of the spectrum.
That's it. There's such a wide spectrum that we're really not equipped to answer for everyone, of course, but
so I'm hitting you with
we're doing our best for all the lesbians that are watching. We're trying.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's probably not necessarily. Here I am drawing conclusions, probably thinking that you guys would know this and know that, because I mean, I'm sure you've come under your share of controversy in one reason or another, so you have some ideas. But it just struck me as I was watching.
Yep.
Maybe I'd run that by these guys. See what they got to say. You definitely gave me some positive feedback.
Yeah, and we can certainly get some lesbians on in the future to talk about their own attraction experience, and you can tune in for that.
We would be happy to do
Yeah,
that.
that would be definitely.
We're more than happy to try to bring the resources to bear. Get you a better answer.
So keep watching. Keep watching, and we'll make
see what we can line up.
Yeah.
How long
I'm
you guys
sure
been on?
we can figure that one out.
What's that?
How long you guys been actually televising? At your show.
October 8th.
But before that, we were doing another show, Street Talk.
Right. October, November, December, we were on Wednesday nights at 7, and we just recently moved to Tuesdays at 8.
Cool. Yeah, so definitely it would be cool to mix it up. I'm sure you'll get a lot of, you get a lot of aspects, or a lot, you definitely generate a lot more interest in with, and I don't know what, with the general topic discussions. It's just supposed to be you guys just kind of open forum, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. We have a focus on the whole GLBT community thing, but
we'll talk about anything.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
we were talking about her new sports car the other night.
Yeah, who's got a sports car? That must be a lot of fun. Well, this time of year is kind of Right.
So call us again. By all means, keep watching and call us again.
I'll try to touch base again with you guys.
Okay.
Great.
Great talking to you. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks.
You too.
Have a good
Bye
night.
now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, we have another call.
Very patient people waiting. Thank you.
Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Oh, well, these ladies sound real busy tonight.
Hi, Father.
Hi, we're
How are
popular.
you? I guess you are really popular.
Hey, by the
I could have answered. I listened to your last caller. He was very interesting. But, you know, one thing is gender identification, and he sounded like he was talking about sexual attraction. A couple of different things, right?
Oh, sure.
Right, he
People
was.
often confuse sexuality and sexual identity because they sound so similar, but they're actually, as you're pointing out, they're actually completely different issues.
Yeah.
Quite different. I mean, his father been married several times, and he's...
How many, Father?
Several. Several. He's not
Too
admitting
many.
to the number.
I don't know. Can you count that high? Obviously, the attraction to the women were, you know, obviously I must, as I have looked back, I am attracted to certain women, and other women I'm not attracted to. I don't happen. Gee, if I was attracted to men, I would have stayed in prison. I had plenty of them there, and it was too bad. I was a little upset that I just didn't have that orientation. You know? It is a difficult topic, isn't it?
Well,
It
it is sort of, I think, normal for people to assume that because we're part of the rainbow community, that we might be better versed than they are on the subject.
And we might be just a tiny bit, but probably not much.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm not sure that's true, though. Right?
Yeah.
Well, you have a great show
Oh,
tonight.
hey,
Yeah.
Father, before you go,
Yeah.
I was contacted by a woman on MySpace recently who lives, I believe, in Texas, and watches our show on YouTube, and she said that she was thrilled about that nice preacher that we have on our show. And she couldn't remember your name, but she said that you were very nice, and that she referred to you as very nice. What you probably saw that too. That nice preacher man. So
You sure it was Father Russ, not Father Savior?
no, we were talking about Father Russ.
Okay.
So
You know-
anyway, and she wants you to come back on our show.
Oh, is that right? Well, you do know that all my exes are in Texas, right?
Are they?
Well, this woman obviously doesn't know any of them.
I hope not.
She called you a nice.
I know it. Well, they all thought I was nice once they got rid of me.
Her name is Blair. Do you know? You don't have an ex named Blair, do you?
Oh, I don't remember. I can't. So many I can't remember their names.
Oh God.
I don't believe that.
You get a great show tonight, though, and it looks like you got great callers. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the
I am
move
so happy.
The move to
Happy you're out
Tuesdays
there.
is useful.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Well, I'll let you go.
we're gonna see you later.
You may.
Okay.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That's funny. Oh. Okay. So there's something I wanted to talk about before I forget. You guys are now in the loop on this. I got a call from Renee last night.
Right.
And Renee, who is our activities director, and you guys know Renee, she's been on the show before, and will be on the show again.
Well, those of you that this isn't the first night for you watching.
Right. So some of you know Renee, but she'll be back. But Renee has set up another discussion panel for us at this time at Quinnebog Valley Community College in Danielson, March 11th.
I think March 11th.
At 7 o'clock. So we're going to be there talking to the students at Quinnebog, or QVCC. And we're kind of excited about that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And it's
It just proves that we are odd, because how many people like to sit in front of a crowd and talk about their life and their secrets?
We've gotten used to it, though.
Yeah.
It's sort of addicting.
We tend to keep the TV show pretty tame because you don't know who's watching, but when you can see everyone in the audience, all bets are off.
That's right. That's right. Another caller. Wow. Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Hi, I'm just wondering, the nature of your